Welcome back to another video, guys. Today we are going to be talking about TERGRID. TERGRID. She is a god Pokemon. What's going on here? But actually, we're not going to be talking about TERGRID. I lied. We're going to be talking about TERGRID's Lantern. That is the commander. It's not her. It's her Lantern. 3 and a black. Tap. Target player loses 3 life unless they sacrifice a non-land permanent or discard a card to pay 4. Untap the Lantern. TERGRID is also good. You might want to switch modes sometimes, but most of the time I feel like just going for the Lantern gameplay, it's going to be good. The games have proved just focusing on TERGRID has been very good for me. But let's just get it right into it. I did not compile a list of cards that I would put in here, but let's just say any cards that were in the staples that I don't own aren't in here. They probably would be, though. Okay. This deck, we want to focus on removal. We want to focus on life gain. We want to focus on card draw. These are things that we definitely want a lot of so that we can keep destroying stuff. We also want to focus on board wipes, sweeper spells, a lot of removal spells that can hit a lot of things. First, we have Cling the Dust for some graveyard hate, but it also has the card draw we're looking for. Forsworn Paladin for mana fixing. Just give you some treasure tokens. Thoughtseize, Hand Disruption. Early game, Thoughtseize is so good. It gets a little worse later on, but I mean, it's still such a good card. Never hurts to play it. Manifold Key, so good with TERGRID'S Lantern. You can just keep untapping it. Once that 1 extra untap per turn for 1 mana is really good, even though you can untap it anyway for 4. It just gives you that extra one. Erebos Intervention, just gain life, kill a creature all at the same time. Does 2 things we want. Usually when a card does multiple things we want, it's always going to make the list. Sphere of Annihilation. When it enters the battlefield with X void counters on it. Beginning your upkeep, exile the sphere, and all creatures and planeswalkers with mana value equal to or less than the number of void counters on it. And all creatures and planeswalkers in graveyards with mana less than or equal to. So also graveyards get exiled with anything the same cost. Chainer's Edict. This is just a good removal spell that recur. You can do it multiple times. Epic Downfall. Exile target creature mana value 3 or greater. I've talked about this card. Talk about a lot of these cards in the video that I put out yesterday, which is the black staples of Historic Brawl, but we're not gonna stop on each one. But Feed the Swarm, we need the enchantment removal, so that's gonna be in there. Infernal Grasp, more removal. Legion's End just kills tokens. If you just can wipe out all their tokens if played right and at the right time, but at the same time, it's also just a good removal spell. Sanctum with Stone Fangs. This is we want to drain a lot of their life, and this card is going to help us do that. As you see, there's a lot of that going on. Trespasser's Curse. This card was a superstar in one of the games. You'll see that on, I believe, game 4. Grasp of Darkness. More removal. Mana Rock and Arcane Signet. Eye of Vecna. Card draw. Mind Stone. More. Another Mana Rock. I don't know if I called Arcane Signet removal, but Mana Rock. Meathook Massacre. Super good card. Gains life. It drains life. It gives everything -X, -X. I really, really like that card. Aim for the Head. This card's so good. In the last game, it just came in super clutch when they only had 2 cards. Oh my god, it was so good. Morbid Opportunist. Card draw. We need it. I like it a little bit more than Midnight Reaper. Phyrexian Libation. If they only have 1 enchantment card out and you want to kill it, it can also do that. But just solid removal. Sedgemoor Witch. One of the cards that might go. After all the plays, it's still a good card, but it just doesn't get enough value, I think, as it should in a non-creature based deck. Soul Shatter, more removal. Bloodline Calling. This is also good for tokens, but it's just solid removal. Here's Downfall, solid removal. Murderous Rider can also gain us life. Phyrexian Arena, lots of card draw. Poison the Cup, solid removal. Mana Rock. Spinning Wheel, Mana Rock. Spinning Wheel we can talk about for a second. Another Labyrinth of Scophos. Because we don't have any creatures, and we are ramping up a lot, we might be able to do this to stop some of the big swings that are coming at us. And on top of that, we also have Manifold Key that can work with it to give us an extra untap and use it again. Celestus, life gain, card draw, Mana Rock. Three things that are super important. Agadeem's Awakening, another card that might just get cut. It never really. Actually, we're gonna cut that. It's in the games, but we're gonna cut it. What am I gonna replace it with? I don't know yet. but it's going to get replaced. Dog's Pursuit. At the end of your end step, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. More Drain. Extinction Event. More solid board wipe. Honden of Night's Reach. This card's super good, especially if you want to use the Tergrid side of the Lantern. But even if you don't, just disrupting their hand, getting cards out. Just this, what this deck does is just suck their resources from them, and that's just another way to do it. Revenge of the Ravens, super good card. Every time they attack, they lose a life, and you gain a life for each creature. So 1/1s are just useless. Tendrils of Corruption, life gain removal. Torment Scares, an extra Lantern effect every beginning of their upkeep. Liliana Walker the Dead, removal. Hand Disruption. Phyrexian Scriptures, solid removal. Ritual of Soot, more solid board wipe. Again, these are all like sweeper spells. We want all that. Twilight Prophet, draw cards, gain life. Lots of good. Vraska's Contempt, exiling cards. Yaheni's Expertise, more sweeper, but also pays for itself. Cosmos Elixir, life gain or card draw, depending on how well you're doing. Hedron Archive, ramp, card draw. Revel in Riches, this is a win con. Potential ramp. It's just a solid card to run in here. Eldest Reborn, removal, hand disruption. See, the pattern in this deck is as many things we want going on in one card we want, and this card just fits the bill. Black Market, mana ramp, super good mana ramp. I mean, run it if you're running black for sure. It's just so good. Crux of Fate, destroy all creatures, all non-dragons, or all dragons, whatever one you choose. Massacre Girl, another really good card. And wipe the board pretty clean. Blood on the Snow, more solid board wipe. Liliana draws cards for you, creates tokens. Each player sacrifices creatures, and her ultimate can just devastate your opponent's board state. Professor Onyx, and on top of that, let me go back to Liliana. Devastating their board state really just wins because you're already doing that with the Lantern, so it's just icing on the cake. Professor Onyx, again, does everything you want to happen. And then both Ugins for more removal for things that I can't really remove easy, like enchantments and artifacts and stuff like that. Let's go to the lands. Bojuka Bog for graveyard hate. Castle Locthwain for card draw. Hive for manland. Hostile for manland. This one might come out, actually. We're going to cut the Hostile because that was pretty much in the old list. Blast Zone. Removal. Crawling Barrens. Another manland. Field of Ruin. Land Destruction. And Labyrinth of Scophos. We already kind of went over that. We got to find a card to put in. And I think it's going to be Sorin, because I still didn't really get a chance to play with him that much, and I really like him. We're going to just put Sorin back in, and that's going to be the deck. If you guys want to check out the deck, I do tell you this later in the video, but there's always going to be a list in the description that you can copy. Come to Mtga Arena, open up the deck menu, and then hit the import button, and it will paste the deck in and create a deck for you out of the list. Even if you don't have all the cards, it'll just show up in the list as you don't have them, and you can craft them from there. And let's get into the video. All right, game 1 with the final list. Here we go. Hopefully we get some good games like we had for the last 5. I will play the last 5, but it will be a little bit different list than you see here. We had things like Gray Merchant and other stuff in here at the time. They have not made the cut in this final version, and I just kind of wanted to do a video with the final version. But we did go 4-1 at the end, so we'll use that footage just to show that the deck was even fine before I made the adjustments. Needed a little bit of adjusting. I don't really hate this. Who are they running? Runa Stromkirk? Let's see. Black blue. Okay. Let's do a free mulligan. We need some removal here. Okay, this looks like way better. This could be a creature deck. Oh, one target creature card. Yeah, it's a creature deck. It feels like maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Now we're going to start with the Manifold Key and pass turn. But he played Temple of Deceit, scry 1. Might draw something here. No, nothing great, but I didn't want the land, so that's good. Next turn, we got the spinning wheel, or we can kill something. I think we're gonna. Oh, I'm gonna seize. We're gonna bust out the spinning wheel. Also, if we need to later and we have enough mana, we can reuse this off the manifold key. Alright, there goes Runo. No creatures on his graveyard. Okay. Okay, this is an interesting deck. I haven't seen this guy before. I should have read that out loud. Let's just kill it though, so we won't see him for a couple more turns and have to worry about what he's trying to do. I think they almost tried to bamboozle me. He's pulling the old switcheroo. So it's interesting. His front side looks at the top part of your library. If it's a creature card with converted mana cost 6 or greater, he can reveal it, and then it flips him. And whenever he attacks, flipped, he's a 3/5 flying. Whenever he attacks, create a tapped and attacking token as a copy of another target attacking creature. It's a Kraken, Leviathan, Octopus, so on and so forth. Creates 2 tokens instead. We're gonna definitely play Tergrid. Activate Tergrid twice. So we get a double lantern effect. And the first time he discarded a land, but then he decided to take 3, which is definitely the smarter play. I'm gonna try to go for this aim for the head next turn. Not really worried about Tergrid too much. Or Runo. Sorry, I'm Tergrid. We could use our castle to draw an extra card. Or we can untap this and do it. So we'll see what we want to do by the end of the turn. We might want to make that decision later. Okay, I don't care about drawing that much right now. I'd rather keep hitting him. Some more damage. And this just shows like the power of this deck. You can just win without having any creatures against their creature. I mean, this is only one creature, so it doesn't work as well against aggro. But I do have Crux of Fate ready for that situation. And he discarded Heartless Act. Cryptic Serpent. I don't have any creatures. Let's play our Crux of Fate. Get 2 treasure tokens. We also have another win condition. If we can get 10 of them, we win. That's a thing. Untap this. I know it's my go, buddy. I want end turn. I love when they gotta get all sassy with you. Like, here you go. You see I'm doing stuff. Draw a card. Activate this, target him. Okay, he can't get his commander out. Okay, we're gonna untap this, do it again, and then we're gonna do it again. Why this card's so good, you can just dump all your mana into it and just have so much damage. He has to either sacrifice something or take 3, which will bring him to 4. It's gonna be rough for him. Could say the last Fort of turn Crawling Barons on, but not really a point right now. I think, okay, so we'll untap, target him again. This was Bruno Stormkirk. Almost forgot to write down his name. Bruno Stormkirk. I mean, it's not over yet, but it's pretty much over. Yeah, he conceded, so he knew. All right, let's go to game 2. And this looks like, is that Angrath? That's Angrath. It's at least a Minotaur. It is Angrath, the Flame Chain. This is a really good hand. I love to start off like this. Lots of mana. We're gonna play a land and turn. Play a second land, play our Signet, and pass turn. Now next turn, we will play a land and then our Trespasser's Curse. I don't know if he's playing a creature deck, but just in case. I would also be able to foretell here, but I don't want to do that. So I guess you could enchant yourself with this and then trigger some of your own things by playing your own creatures, like some of the combos in black. Let's foretell here, and we will put out the Bajuka Bog. There's nothing to exile. I just need the mana, and we'll also have Erebos' Intervention up. Okay, we got Vraska's Contempt. Well, okay, so this is a Minotaur deck. Big surprise. What's this? Limitar's Trample. We'll get rid of him. We don't want no Minotaur Lords coming through. I need the land more than I need that Grasp for Darkness, but I want that too. This turn we'll be able to play our land, our lamp turn. Go to activate our lantern. Potentially we can kill something, but it'd have to be small. And I wouldn't want to waste the Erebos' Intervention without having some excess life gain, especially since this deck seems like it's going to be aggro. Let's look what Hangwrath or Flame Chain does already. Oh, well. each opponent discards a card and loses 2 life. That's his first ability. Can control target creature until end turn. Tap it. Okay, each opponent loses like a little number of cards in their graveyard. Alright, we'll resolve this. Get rid of that guy. And make use of our mana. Let's get rid of that thing. One good thing to note is that we don't actually have creatures for him to steal, so that's a bonus. But we'll kill him, and we'll hit him up with the lantern. Not enough to use it a second time, but that's fine. We're 1 mana off from using it 3 times per turn. But we do want to keep this Grasp of Darkness mana up. Also, we can exile something else from the graveyard if we have to. Or if there is something to exile. Bone Crusher Giant. That's fine. We'll kill it. We'll activate our lantern on 2 times. And then we'll end turn. Okay, they're going to create 3 tokens. With whenever they die, they deal 1 damage to any target. That's going to gain us 3 life and take 3 damage on them, so I like it. Okay, they did have haste. That's not a big deal. Okay, now we can just... I mean, I'm not really worried about those guys. I'll probably sacrifice them as the costs. That'll be fine. Oh no, he took the 3. Oh no, he discarded. Destroy target creature. Okay. We do want to leave up the last mana though. We'll do the last one on his turn. So it looks like we have something else to do, even though we really don't. Heirloom General and another non-token man turns about under your control. Create 2/3. Okay. Minotaurs you control get +1/+0 and Menace and Haste until his turn. Okay. I always mute them whenever I'm doing this because I'm too fast for the computer. But I like to tell myself at least. Alright, so if they do the same thing, sack another one of them, that's going to work out to in our favor. Even if we can just get them to sacrifice that Minotaur token, that'll be cool. Yep. We'll play Eldest Reborn. And will this get us a creature from any graveyard or our graveyard? Yeah, any graveyard. So let's start shopping around. Nothing but Bone Crusher Giant. Okay. Grape shot. Weird call. Oh, that's why they did it. So we're gonna target them to make them sacrifice something or pay 3 life. We'll untap. Do it again. They have 10 damage coming in. I don't really want to risk that getting too much because they could pump to 16. Exactly, so yeah. And they didn't do anything. Target him with that. Definitely need something to answer those creatures because we're at 4, they're at 4. It's a good game. Wow. Perfect card. Okay, so we're gonna play this. That's first. Destroy all creatures. Wait, he doesn't have haste yet, so we're gonna destroy all creatures. Then activate our lantern twice. Okay. He draws a card. Draw all creatures. Activates the lantern. He sacrificed Angratz. What we wanted to see. He can turn this on and swing for 3. We can turn this on and swing for 4. But now he can't turn it on. Goes to 1, we go to 5. Yeah, that's game. Whoa, that was such a good game. All right, game 2 down. On to game 3. That was a really good game. The updated version. And this is a good hand. Not a great hand. But we can make some mana. Get some removal. No ramp besides that. The treasure tokens. We're just going to pass turn so we can make a treasure token. We're going to make that. Now we're going to put this guy out. Because I want to draw cards. No attacks. We'll play Graph of Darkness on their Ornithopter. I'm not sure if I played a land yet. I did. Play this guy. And maybe I could have waited for that just to make another treasure token first. And no attacks. Maybe attack with the Paladin since I already made a mistake, but I don't really care. Oh, that card can be a big problem. Who are we playing against anyway? Sarah the Benevolent. So we got some angel shenanigans coming. They're the benevolent. We'll read what she does in a second. Thing is, they probably have artifact removals. This could be very, very tricky. We can play this guy, our lantern. We just gotta start getting in here. They took the 3. We're gonna untap it. This manifold key has been so good. I'm so happy I put this in here. It's been so good. Also can make something so it can't be blocked. Just haven't had the use for that. Alright, they exile my buddy. Okay. Ranger Captain of Eos. This is like the new version of him. Mythic rare. When he enters battlefield, search your library for a creature with 1 mana value 1 or less. Reveal it, put it in your hand, and shuffle. Sacrifice him. Your opponents can't cast non-creature spells next turn. Okay, we need a sweeper spell here. Or we're going to be taking lots of damage. What are you doing, dude? Come on. Play your cards. Did they lose connection or something? They already attacked. Let's pay it. We take potentially 9 next turn. Could be a little more. There, come out. Effectively create 1 or more tokens under your control. There's twist any. You got the life gain going. Let's just exile 2 cards from their hand. Wait, we're dead. Yeah, that's game. Okay, we lost. On to game 3. We are back. Game 4. Katiova Benthic Druid is our opponent. We can't keep this. This is a lot better. Still not the best, but a couple good cards here. We got turn 3 Morbid Opportunist. We got Trespasser's Curse on turn 2. So we're doing a little bit of curvature. little bit of curve going. And there's Phyrexian Libation. So that'll give us a trigger for Morbid Opportunist. As long as I play a creature. Play him, hope he resolves. Okay, nothing yet on their side. That's fine. We're gonna just go for our lantern and start poking them. Looks like they might have a counter spell. They don't. Or they didn't want to use it if they did. Okay, attack for 1. It's a good start, even though I didn't have a mana rock. Them not playing stuff, obviously, is always decent when we already played 3 cards. World Shaper. Let's do... Make them sack creature. Nice, they got their Fabled Passage back. That's cool. We got Hive of the Eye Tyrant. I don't know how I drew a card off him. Yeah. Swing for another 1. Bring them down to 16. We're doing pretty good for turn 5. I've already done 9 damage. Have a handful of cards still. Nice. So our Ritualist can actually answer these Scute Swarms next turn. There's going to be a few. There's going to be like 4. Sucks it's going to kill our guy too, but we might get a trigger off it still and draw cards. That's always cool. That's Evolving Wilds. Interesting. Yeah, they had a negate. They had that the whole time. Nice. Legion's End. We will attack. They're gonna get 3 more Scute Swarms. Wow, this Legion's End is actually super good right now. I could just wait. Can't play any more lands right now. He's tapped out though. I said I just kill one and wait. Yeah, let's try it. Because then what? He loses 5 life next turn. He plays a land. That creates what? 4 triggers. Okay. Sheesh. Now next turn we Legion's End. Oh, I can't target them. Okay, well we could turn them off. The lantern's kind of useless now, but we're gonna put some charge counters on our blast zone. I was wondering why I wouldn't let me cast that before. They get the mana cost when they're tokens. All right, there's a Beanstalk Giant, bringing them to 4. He killed himself. And that's a win. Yeah, they knew that Trespasser's Curse got fucked. So that's 3-1. Let's go to game 4. On to game 5. Last game, we are 3-1. We've played against Runo Stromkirk, Angrath the Flame Chain, Sarah the Benevolent, and Tatio the Benthic Druid. I'd say 3 of those 4 are kind of rare commanders. You don't see them too often. Not the best at it, but I'll keep it. I'm on the draw. And we're against Ariel, Knight of Windgrace. And we will look at what she does in a second. Is she a Panther? Man, I would have been so much better last time. No, she is not a Panther. Worthy Knight when you cast a Knight spell. Okay, so we're going up against a Knight deck. In case that anyone else hasn't noticed. Okay, we will put out our Honored Heirloom. We have the sweeper spells. We can play stuff. We can wipe their board next turn. Taking 5's not a big deal. Oh, well, not this turn, but I mean, we could do it this turn. I just don't want to. So let's put this out. Target them. I think they're going to pay the 3 life here. Now we got a guaranteed Tergrid effect until they destroy that. Knight of Malice. It's a token for it. Fracture. He's going to destroy my enchantment, and we're gonna kill all his creatures this turn with Crux of Fate, and we have another board wipe now too, so that's good. Yeah, he got his Falmar Knight, and he's gonna play Ariel, Knight of Windgrace. We are gonna play a land that gives us 7 mana. We'll play Soul Shatter, make him sacrifice their creature with the highest power. And we'll play Tergrid. Play our Lantern. Activate our Lantern. We can do this at least twice a turn now, so that's good. They do have a nice little lead on us by 9 points, but life points don't matter to the end. We still have a Here's Downfall and the Phyrexian Scriptures in our hand. Okay, commander comes back out. And I think we're just going to go for the hero's downfall before they have some mana up to protect them. And we're going to activate Tergrid. Hopefully we can get back to where we were supposed to be here. Same life points. If they take the 6. I think they will. Oh, we discarded a card. The Guardian Idol. Okay, I can see why they discarded that. And then we'll target them again. And then they took the 3. Yep. And that brings them up to 6 mana. They're going to activate his ability, draw a card, lose a life. Play the knight. Pass turn. 2 cards left in their hand. We're going to activate Aim for the Head. What a good card to draw. Exile the rest of the cards from their hand. Activate our Lantern. They'll probably sacrifice their knight. He's not going to do enough. Maybe not. Yeah, they sacked it. Okay. We're going to untap our Tergrid's Lantern. Activate it again. Target them. Feels good when you can get ahead of an aggro deck with a control deck. Like, it's really, really hard for them to come back from it sometimes. Right here, it shouldn't be too hard because I do have the Herald's Horn, which gives them some extra cards. Didn't he just play that? Oh, he didn't. Okay. We'll take the 3. Now you're forcing me to destroy that land. I don't mind taking the 2. Get a swamp. Play the Eye of Vecna. Nice, that's a really good draw. Untap our Lantern. I think I did. I just untapped it when it was already untapped. I don't know, but whatever. Will we pay the 2? No. All right, Faceless Haven. Ugin costs 4, so let's activate this. Target him. Let's 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can't do Ugin and that. Well, we can't take 6, so we'll play Ugin. Destroy target permanent that's 1 or more colors. Get rid of this guy. Now he can attack the Ugin next turn. That's fine. Can't really do anything about that. But he'll probably end up attacking me. I'm not sure. You didn't get an extra card, so that's good. Right? And he's going to attack Ugin. That is the smart play here. Exile card from their graveyard. Anything relevant. Guess we'll just get rid of this guy. Let's pay it. Pay that for 3. We won't pay the 1. They could draw a card. That's fine. Play Massacre Girl. Kill both their creatures. Activate our Lantern. They drew a land. They'll probably just discard that. Yeah, it didn't. They got something in their hand that they want. Alright, he gets lifelink or indestructible until the turn. We're not going to pay that. 7, 8. We can use the lantern a lot right here. But we're going to definitely do it twice. Untap lantern. Target them with the lantern. They conceded. Alright, that's another win. The lantern is just too brutal. This deck is so good. I'm happy with this new list. I'm very happy with the new list. You guys want to see the list as usual, I have put it in the comments below. All you have to do is copy paste it, go to the deck menu on my Mtga Arena and hit import. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Tomorrow we're gonna have a video for red, and the next day we'll be doing a deck with red as the theme. So check it out. Stay tuned. You can also check out these videos from the past couple days. Thanks.